Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I filmed, but I wanted to do a quick flip through of primary mathematics. If you haven't heard of primary mathematics, it's a math that's from Asian countries. It's usually called Singapore math. However, using the American version of Singapore math is primary mathematics. I'm going to do a quick flip through. We started chapter 1 of this book, section 1. Primary mathematics usually come in 2 different books for each level. This is level 2A, then it'll be level 2B, and then you go back to 3A. Primary mathematics actually begins in kindergarten, so you can start this math as early as kindergarten. So this particular math does not come in grade levels because, I hope you don't hear that truck. I got a truck going by early in the morning, but this particular math, like I said, does not go by grade levels. It goes by actually the level that your child is on, only because this particular math tend to be a little advanced. I love this math because the books are colorful. I think my youngest loves this math also because the books are colorful. I think my 10-year-old loves this math because the books are colorful. So let me begin. It comes with a textbook and a workbook. And I believe it's also come with a test and answer book, just in case you want more practice. I just tend to get the textbook and workbook. They also have a teacher guide. Let me start off with the textbook. I'm going to do a quick flip through just in case you're interested in it. Like I said, the early math books tend to be very colorful. As the levels go up, the colors tend to fade, but they're still colorful. First, we're going to start off with the contents for level 2A. For level 2A, we have numbers to 1,000, addition and subtraction, length, weight, multiplication and division, and we have multiplications tables of 2 and 3. This is the first section. This is numbers to 1,000. We started this first section, I think we first started the first 9 to 10 pages of this book. This is the first section. As you can tell, the pages are very colorful. This right here is talking about mangoes and counting by tens, then ones. And this is very colorful. It even have characters throughout the book. As you can see, the color continues. It gives examples to help you guide and teach your child. Then it also gives a little section of problems for your child can do some review of what they learned. Again, very colorful. At the end of each section, it tends to have exercise 3, 12 through 14 for this particular one on a little pencil. This tells you that the corresponding lesson could be found in the workbook on those pages for extra practice. So what I would do is turn to page 12 through 14. Let me just show you real quick. And then he could get extra practice on these pages of what he learned. Okay, I'm gonna put this back aside. We're gonna go through this after we finish the textbook. I just wanted to show you how you can go back and forth between the lessons and get extra practice. Again, it's very colorful. I won't show you each page, but I wanted to give you an idea of how colorful this is. This is a $100 bill. It has a character right there saying $100. So it's very colorful, very fun, very interactive, very effective. Like I said, my boys love this math. Then at the end of each section, it tends to have a review. Again, it's plenty of practice. A lot of people don't think that they get that much practice from Singapore math or primary mathematics. But if you use the workbook in conjunction with the textbook, your child would get plenty of practice. And then if you even double it up with the test and answer book, you will really get a lot of practice. Like I said, I don't use the test and answer book. I think that the workbook along with the textbook is enough for my children. But if your children needs extra practice or you want to actually test them, if you're doing testing, the test book is very, very good for that. And I'm Continue to flip the pages. Skip a couple of pages just to give you an idea. Try not to go as fast. I know when I look at these flip throughs, I like to see what's on the pages, the type of work, the type of lessons, to get an idea. This also will give you an idea what level you need to start. Now, if you think your kids, or your children, students, if you think that level 2A may be a little too advanced, you could go to 1B. If you think that 2A may be a little not that challenging for them, you could go up to 2B. I know with my youngest one, I automatically, when he started in kindergarten, I started him with the second part of kindergarten math book of primary mathematics, because I thought that the first part was a little was not a challenging enough for him. So we went on to the second part of the math. Again, practice, review. Like I said, it's plenty of pages where your children could get additional practice and review in conjunction with the workbook. And I hope I'm not going too fast for you guys, and I hope I'm not going too slow for you guys. I'm skipping some pages because I don't want to keep this video too long. I'm trying to make sure that you get a good idea though of primary mathematics. Like I said, it's very colorful. I love the fact that it's colorful. It's easy to teach because of that, especially younger children. And I'll probably do a flip through of primary mathematics. I believe I have 4A as well. So I'll do another video on 4A. Like I said, this is primary mathematics 2A. I tend to use the standard version. I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the video. This is the standard version. I believe it comes in 3 different versions. Primary Mathematics US edition, standard edition, and I can't remember what the third one is called. If I remember when I'm before I post this video, I'll put it across the screen. Practice. That was actually, let me go back, multiplication and division. Again, level 2A. You'll be surprised, even if you think this is too advanced for your child, with the colors and the way that primary mathematics teaches math. It makes it very, 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 very easy to learn. And then at the end, we have a glossary. The glossary goes over the different words you learned in this particular book. Each book has its own glossary in the back. For instance, in this particular book, words came up like centimeter. This states that the centimeter is a unit of length. We write cm for centimeters. This is something that may be good that you can go over with your child, just to write definitions on top of their math. We tend to have a math workbook, and whatever we learn, new word we learn, we'll write the new word at top, and then we do the problems from the workbook sometimes in our math book. Our math book is usually a grid line book, and that tends to help for my son to remember the terms. And the glossary is usually about, let's say about 10 pages, 6 to 10 pages long. This one right here is about 6 pages. And then the index. The index tells you, which is kind of self-explanatory, an index tells you what page different particular type of math is on. And the index, of course, is in the back. And that's the textbook. Now, the workbook. workbook, I'm not going to spend that much time on. The workbooks are black and white. Standard edition, like I said, I use the standard edition. And the workbooks are black and white. The workbooks also have the contents. It's the table of contents matches the table of contents in the textbook. And it tells you exactly everything that's in this book. The exercise, like I said, when you look at the textbook, it will tell you what exercise correlates with that particular lesson. This is exercise 1. This is the one that we started already. This is talking about tens and ones. And like I said, this will be a quick flip through because the workbook is black and white. It's basically the same thing that's in the textbook. It's just additional problems. We tend to learn from the textbook. I teach him from the textbook. And then he tends to do a page or two in the workbook. And like I said, the workbook is black and white. It has pictures. It doesn't have color, but it does have different type of pictures, graphs. It's spaced out. It's not too bunched up. It's not too much, but it's just enough. Pictures. It has word problems. Multiplication again. Pictures. Like I said, this is the second level, so it tends to have more pictures in the higher levels, but all the levels have some type of pictures. Multiplication again, using baseball bats. Multiplication, use of different types of spaceships. 3-digit addition and subtraction. The last section, math at home. This is usually different activities that it gives you that you can actually use interactive, almost like experiments. Like this particular activity 1, it says make a set of paper cards from numbers from 1 to 9. Take 3 cards and arrange them on a table to show their form. So this tends to make your math more interactive. It gives you activities that you can do to make math fun for your children. I love the activities. I don't use them as often as I should, but I think in this particular level I'm going to be using the activities much more. It has activities for each particular section, and that's it. Little game activity, and that's it. That's primary mathematics. I hope this flip through was beneficial to help you, guide you into choosing a math that's right for you. I will be doing more flip throughs because I have a lot of textbooks, a lot of different books and different guides that have helped me in my homeschool, especially since like I told you, I work outside of home. So I need something that's easy to teach and just easy for my children to grasp. So again, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you'll see me soon.